Hello, I'm gonna be reviewing this book, or one part of it anyway, just the third one, the Kresley. The Warlord Once Forever. And I have all her other books, and I wanted to do something for my birthday, and so I started doing videos and stuff. So I'll probably be doing all of them. I don't have a microphone, and I'm recording with a phone from like 2016, so this is going to be really terrible quality, but everybody starts somewhere. So the Warlord Once Forever, this is what the back says. In Offical's celebrated story, The Warlord Once Forever, in her Immortals After Dark series, vampire 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 Roth will stop at nothing to find his bride, the one woman who can make his heart beat again. He can hardly believe that when Miss the Coveted, a beautiful Valkyrie, awakens him, body and soul. She has eluded him for years, but he finally has power over her. Now he can make her pay for the agonizing lust she subjected him to for half a decade. But is it really a punishment for Mist, or a fulfillment of her own deepest wants? So pretty much what this book is about is, dude is a vampire, chick is a Valkyrie. The vampires in this world don't have a heartbeat, and they can't get hard until they find the one woman that is meant to be theirs forever, and they'll let them awaken them. Their body will wake up, and she turns out to be his, but she's like this beautiful, beautiful woman who every guy always wants, and she doesn't necessarily want to be tied down to anything or anybody because of something that's happened to her in her past, which they get into the book. But so she awakens him, he's like, hey, I want you, and like, you're supposed to be mine, and she's like, nah, go fuck yourself, and leaves him with a raging hard-on for like 5-6 years. And he spent that entire time looking for her, and then when he finally finds her, he pretty much has to kidnap her to get her to stay with him or around him. And so that's pretty much the beginning. They, all the basic kind of stuff happens with these romance things. They have sex, they fall in love, they have an issue, they get back together, and they live happily ever after. Blah blah blah, But this is the first one in her series, and it was a really good start to be able to open up to the world. It's really short. I think that it's like 188 pages. This is the version I have, Blood Red Kiss. This is in collaboration Kresley, Larissa Ione, and Gina Shelter. It's got 3 different books by those 3 different authors, and I think they all kind of interconnect in a way or another, because I think in one of them they were like in a different dimension, and they talk about one of the characters that are in Kresley's book. She's like just hopping all over the place, that character. She's awesome. But like I said, it's only 188 pages. It's a pretty short book. It's like I don't think it's the first one of the series that she wrote. I might be wrong about that. I feel like it's not, but I don't know. I'm not like an expert about it. I just have all of her books and enjoy reading them like every once in a while. I've already read it multiple times, so I've pretty much got all the stuff down. It's a little bit iffy, there's like that whole kidnapping kind of thing, but that happens a lot in books like this. I mean, supernatural, it's already like out there. I like supernatural stuff, so I don't mind, but so supernatural is already out there, so it's already not a basic kind of book. But yeah, plus it was written in like, I want to say like between 1990s and like late 2000s, I think, somewhere around that time period. So it's older to begin with. They talk about, oh no, not in this one. In one of the, yeah. But yeah, there's, other than just like summarizing the whole thing, there's not really a whole lot for me to talk about. I got this one from Barnes & Noble's when they released the Blood Red Kiss version. Wait, no I didn't. I got this from a grocery store in Oklahoma when I was visiting my grandparents. Yeah, my grandma got it for me. It was only like $10. Pocketbooks like this are usually only about $10. I don't know about the e-versions because I don't use stuff like that. So I can't really help you there, but I got this from a grocery store. It was, you could probably order it from Amazon, you could probably get it on Amazon, but I would suggest like Barnes & Noble's because that's where I always get all of mine. But yeah. There's, I believe, 18 books of this in total. I've read all of the ones that are out. The only one that I have not read is Monroe, but it also has not been released yet. Because there's been something going on with Kresley's life. And I hope whatever it is gets better, so that she can be better. But also so that we can get Monroe, because I really, really want to read it. These books helped me a lot when I was a little bit younger. I found out about Kresley Cole, not with this book, but with one of her other books. When I was about like 14 or 15, we were in the thrift store just walking around looking at stuff, and I was already really into books. And I was like, okay, yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's 3 of the books written by the same person, you know? Let me read the back to see if I'd be interested in them. And I was like, okay, these are pretty good. They're only like $1 or $2 a piece, so I was like, hey, Mom, can you buy me these books? And she was like, yeah, sure. So we got him and I read him and I was like, oh yeah, I really like this author. And then we went to Barnes & Noble's and I just began growing my collection of Kresley Cole. I don't have any of her other books, just the Immortals After Dark. But the other ones I think are more for teenagers, so I'm not really interested in stuff like that to begin with. But yeah. This is the first video I've done with like my face in it, so, and I'm gonna be editing it, so it'll be terrible in all kinds of ways. I'm a very anxious person. So let's just see how this goes. This may never even go out into the public. And I tried to put my cat into the background so that if people didn't actually care what I had to say, they'd at least have something cute to look at. He's sleeping. I put him there like an hour ago and he just laid down and fell asleep and I was like, okay, great, thank you. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna end this here, I'm gonna edit it, see what we think about it, see if there's anything I can even use. Okay. Bye.